just left the campground here in Tehachapi, so watch for that episode. Now we're hitting the road headed home. We're noticing this is an abandoned vineyard out here with the tall sprinklers.
Proceed about 4/10 of a mile to Highline Road.
And then the thing that keeps the frost off the grapes. And so that didn't work out for some reason. We got your quarry over here. We're leaving the glider airport. Oh, there's all their bins where they used to collect the grapes. That's right. It's all cab over camper abandoned out there. Stupid.
In a quarter of a mile, right turn at the end of the road onto Highline Road.
How hot is it?
54.
Why does it feels hot in here? I guess I'm getting air. It got cold here last night.
Yeah.
And it was super windy, but you couldn't even tell once you got inside the teardrop. It was trip. It wasn't even rattling the vent that was open. Maybe the tree was blocking us.
Yeah, maybe, huh?
It must have been, because when we were at Laguna Seca camping, oh my God, the craziest winds ever.
That was crazy wind. It was pretty close,
Right
but
turn
nothing
at the
like
end of the
that.
road.
Man.
Mountain Valley Airport, coffee shop, RV park. Oh yeah, I was meant to go into the office to see if they had magnets or anything there, but
Proceed about half a mile to Steuben Road.
what I was gonna say is that we were positioned right on the top of this little like bluff, and the wind at Laguna Seca was coming, whipping right up that directly towards us, and it was gale force. I want to say it was like 55 mile per hour wind. I'm gonna put you guys right here. You guys are just on the dashboard. I'm chilling. I smell poop. Smells like manure. Prime Bar and Grill.
Right turn at the end of the road.
There's that quarry monstrosity out there.
Next right onto CA 58.
There's the Tehachapi sign. We're glad we didn't sleep at the truck stop, even though it would have been free. We would have been up all night. Oh, there's the people that just checked out from our campground.
58 west.
Let's go. Tehachapi Summit, elevation 4,064 feet. And then there's the railroad tracks. Unfortunately, there's no toot-toot train for us. There's a helicopter, though. Is that a cop? Looks like a cop-copter to me. There's that Georgetown XL that just checked out of camp with us 10 minutes ago, and we're still ahead of them. If I had to get fuel. Bye! Oh my goodness, it was an elderly woman driving that. Little
Nice.
tiny lady. She was small. Ooh, that fog looks neat. To the left is a mountain, to the right is fog. truckers, boy, go fast through here. Thanks, buddy. Guess I waited too long to take the picture of the fog. We'll be on this for 17 miles. Tehachapi. There's a nice car up here, I'll show you, and we just saw a roadside memorial cross with flowers and stuff, and they had like a Caltrans vest laying there as well. So note to self, see if you can do research on what might have happened. What do we got here? Impala?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's even got the lowrider little thing, how they do in the back there. World, something world. It's a Raiders fan. I'm not a huge Impala fan. I can appreciate the way they look, but I would never want one. I would want either like a classic 68 Camaro or maybe even like a nice 68 Chevelle. Those are my muscle car preferences. How about you?
Yes.
Same.
68, 69, Camaro Firebirds.
Yeah, I know you like
the Formulas. There's Formula Firebirds, nice.
He likes Firebirds a lot more than I do. I like Chevy. Because he owned a Firebird. So, you know, you get attached. And he liked it. It was white with the blue Firebird on the hood. Uh-oh, done with that. Alright, now we're going to snake our way through these mountain passes here. It takes a bit to get through these. That's probably what the 14 miles are. It's interesting though, as California is. There's the first of our train tunnels right there, see? That's one of my favorite parts of coming through here and how I always remember it. Is all the train tunnels through the mountain here, which is really neat. You can see the steam coal burning like soot marks at the top, the old trains that would go through there. Oh, there's
Cool.
Isn't it cool? We like trains. We like to ride them, and we like to look at them. We rode a little train at Calico.
Oh, yeah.
It was fun.
Went on a little train ride.
Yeah, I liked it. Oh, that one's really blackened. And then we saw the trails by Hoover Dam where they took out the railroad tracks and they're hiking now through the train tunnels, which is really cool. And then when we were by Yosemite at the Merced River, the trail that we camped along was the old railroad trail, and then the bridges are walking bridges now, but they used to be the railroad bridges. We got to drive over some and walk over some. All right, my ears are officially plugged up from the elevation. So many trucks. Uh-oh. Lane's closed. It's green out here. There's always an officer at these, so that if you're not obeying the laws for the speed limit and stuff, they'll come get you. %6 downgrade next 6 miles. Trucks use lower gear. And there's that fog still pouring in. Interesting. Those are almost like clouds now, I guess. Is it fogs or cloud? Both? A little of both. Getting the terrain change. Less rocky, more green grasses. Another shot of the railroad track there. People forget how many of our goods get to us on the railroad. We have way more, we have way less railroad tracks than we used to, though. Free fruit with your gas? What? Do you need gas? Nope. I guess we're not getting free fruit then. Broken down. Wow, they're fully loaded. Maybe you're pulling too much stuff, buddy.
Oh,
overloaded.
That's the other thing. Just because you have the room doesn't mean you just fill it up. Fill your whole house and your camper and go camping.
No. Luckily for us, we have such small space that everything we add is considered. Isn't worth taking up that space. For us, it's space and weight, but yeah.
I don't even want to come close to towing my towing capacity. I don't even want to be half.
We try to stay light, for sure.
My stuff to last.
These guys are broken down too? Goodness gracious. The weather makes it seem like it's 7 in the morning right now, but it's actually 11:15 thereabouts. It's not the heat that's getting to these vehicles. It's not that hot. Although the overheating for overworking the vehicle, of course. See how slow they have to go coming up this grade. Well, that car wants to be sandwiched in there, all right. There's some cows over there on the hill.
Oh, yeah.
Cute. Oh, and you got a little burst of sunshine over on this side. Burst over there. Pretty. It's pretty over there. Oh, another broken down car on the other side again. Okay, we're dropping down still. Take a left across the highway here, cut across all other traffic to get to Highway 223. This should be fun. It's like the situation in Shalom at the Y. You shouldn't ever make anyone cross. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Like how?
Wow, dude.
This is not cool.
He did not want to wait, apparently.
I'm assuming they have a sign up there warning them about this traffic here. Cross traffic.
See, it's right here.
Go, buddy, go. Go. Can you go faster, though? So others can go? Good job, babe.
Proceed on California 223.
Oh, you're just flipping a bitch?
Right, collecting trash.
Yeah, picking up trash. Bobby always gives him a little honk. For helping our environment. Here we go. You might have already watched this drive out here, but now you'll see it from this side. Sometimes people look up, they want to know, like when we first moved to our area, we wanted to know what the drive looked like from Napa to San Luis Obispo. So people can look it up by Tehachapi to Pismo Beach, for example. Man, it got green in the last 2 days since we were here. Did it rain out here? What happened? This trip? That fog, jeez. This is the National Cemetery here. It appears to be pretty new. It is. Thank you for your service. We're going to be on this for 20 miles. And it's 52 degrees out here. Rock slide area. Where's the... From where?
Right here.
Well, I guess. It's different. Oh wow, look at the view in the distance. Dropping down into the Central Valley. Look at all that food they're growing out there, just as far as you can see. Graffiti there. Look at that. It's so neat. You see the little yellow flowers all blooming on the side there. Spring's ready. Beautiful overview. See, you didn't get to see this on the way in.
No.
That's beautiful. Cows down there. Birds just flew by. Ooh, I see some purple lupin. Oh no, those are, yeah. I see lupin too. Ooh, look at this pretty cross. That was a pretty little cut through there.
Yeah.
Beautiful, even over on this side. Bobby's side's beautiful.
Thanks. Have some of your water.
Yes. Ooh, look at some mustards and some, I forgot what the little white ones are called. Oh yeah, the flowers are popping. It's crazy how much can change in 4 days out here.
Totally.
White fluffy clouds, wildflowers. Excuse me?
Bunch of lupin. Heading on down the highway.
Yep, and we made it back down to ground level. From up those mountains, the distance, through the pass. And in 15 miles, we're gonna get on a different roadway. Right back on the road, we just had to take a phone call, and we happened to pull off right where it's like security, surveillance, no trespassing. Because this is a California aqueduct, and they don't want you messing with it.
Proceed on East Fairmount Boulevard.
So through the fields we go. This is probably Maricopa, I bet. Phew, it smells like oil. What's this building? What's that? Freemasons or something? Shit. Bet you they have killer Mexican food here. Mr. Taco. Indian Market. Purple Metro.
These guys took it. Maybe they put with that guy.
Yeah, cute. True Value Hardware. Another taco place. Starbucks.
Juanitos.
Oh, chai latte sounds good. Oh, there's a Little Caesars guy that you thought didn't have a head. He was like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, why? I don't see it. Pizza.
Pizza.
Just two, right?
Oh,
Just
maybe.
pizza.
I don't know.
We don't eat it.
Yeah.
And we don't have TV, so we don't hear like the commercials in years. We have a TV, but we don't have like satellite or cable shows and all that. Another hardware store? They need two of them on the same street. Interesting. In one little town. Barber shop. What town is this? Is this Maricopa or not? I haven't seen a single sign that says, like usually they'll say,
Arwen.
oh, Arvin. Oh, I guess I didn't take going through Arvin before. Nail salon, pharmacy.
Yeah, it's Arwen Pharmacy.
Dollar General. We haven't had to stop once on this trip for anything. But like, a lot of times we'll have to go to a Dollar Tree or a Dollar General for something. There we go. Thank you for visiting Arvin. Look at the 7-Eleven sign. Is it like cracked?
Dang.
It's hot here.
It's been there for a while, huh?
Yeah, it is one of the old ones, huh? Up top too. It's cool. The old logo. Look at the girth of this cypress tree. It's not super tall, but it's so fat.
Wow, that's been there a while.
And behind it, after the trucks, they're harvesting all kinds of stuff out here. But look at the beautiful blooms. I think those are nuts of some sort, but I don't know for sure. Maybe almonds. They grow a lot of those out here. Farmers. I used to say almonds until I did business with almond farmers, and they all say almond. So out of respect for them, I started saying it that way. Otherwise, it felt like a correction every time I said it my way after they said it their way. It was weird.
Yeah.
And when you're trying to get a sale and do business, you don't want to have that tone to the situation.
No, you don't want to change them.
Right, or tell them how they're supposed to pronunciate their crop that they work really hard on. Yep, some of the hardest workers you'll ever know are farmers. They'll always tell you they're broke too, that they never have money, but they do. They just know that if you don't tell people about it, and also if you don't walk around like you have a bunch of money, then you don't spend like you have a bunch of money. Where an average American, it's the more you make, the more you spend. Not farmers. They're not like that.
Doesn't seem. Doesn't seem to be.
No. More old-fashioned might be part of the world. They're not just like consumers, just buy stuff, buy. When they spend money, it's strategic. strategic, and it's usually how the money they're going to spend is going to go back into their farm or their crop somehow. Or very interesting. And I just know this peripherally, so. Oh, the little blooms are falling on the ground. It's like little snow. So pretty. All right, eight or so miles on this until we do the next junction. There's some more old vines. We're noticing they're keeping the real old vines, the tangled old vines out here, and still growing grapes on them.
Oh, I know about these ones.
Oh, well, there's another batch back there that was so. There's another one of those fat cypress. Maybe it's a varietal that just grows squattier. And of course, it's super old. The house in there is probably over 100 and something years old. Let's see. I know. So Mother Nature needs help nowadays. All these white boxes are bee boxes that are brought in. And the beekeepers actually, of course, they charge a fee. And they'll pull up with these big semi-trucks and start putting the bee boxes all over the properties and stuff, and then charge their fee, which will help pollinate the crops.
Workers.
There's some workers over here. So don't kill bees if you don't have to, because they really are how we eat. We can't have food without bees or pollinators. On the playlist, you'll see a pollinator event that I went to where a speaker, and it's not a super long one either. It's worth a watch in my opinion, where she explained the plight. And she like runs a whole farm in Texas, the bee thing, where it's just all about the bees. Trying to get them. Oh, that was such a pretty view down there. To the left was a narrow country road, just perfectly lined with these blooming trees. But here, let's see if this one shows the same. Try to slow motion that. I don't smell the blooms. There's no sweet smell in the air or anything.
Not too much.
On these road trips, we usually go in the fall and we stop at all kinds of like roadside stands, and none of them are open yet because nothing's been harvested. I haven't seen any. I wouldn't mind getting some fresh veggies to take home. There's none at home when we get there because we ate them all down for the trip. Threw them into a big purple cabbage, regular cabbage, all kinds of veggies, chicken stew. And the leftovers were the most ghostly, purplish, brownish, weird color because the cabbage, it looked so weird, but it tasted good. Traffic circle, our favorite. Bobby's gotten good at them. I don't like them. And there's one in our county. There people are constantly getting in wrecks there. And you say because they're going too fast?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Jeez.
One rolled over, going around that thing. I mean, how fast you got to go to do that?
Jeez. Was it a car or a truck or do you?
It was a truck, SUV, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, alcohol was not a factor. So
even worse.
Yes.
It's funny, not funny.
Or you're going around it too fast and you throw your tire up on the inside.
Oh, you make a little ramp.
Yeah.
Like a little
Kick yourself
Dukes
over.
of Hazzards.
Yeah. Try to drive on two wheels.
Oh, stunts. Stunt double. And then not far from there, some punks threw some big old rock through some guy's windshield. And, like, the guy saw the kids and stuff and, like, tried to get them. And, like, the cops couldn't be bothered. And you can Google it if you want to. It happened in San Luis Obispo, where they're still trying to find the kids. And the guy's upset that the cops didn't make it a priority. And shame on those kids. It could have killed that guy. Very scary. All right, is this the dairy over here to the left or a stockyard?
Pretty dairy looking.
Yeah, the stockyard cows are usually all black a lot of times. Is that because they're Angus? Or what?
Beef cows.
Oh, this is a dairy, yeah. Hi, guys. Aww. At least they get to be outside. I'll keep my... Look at that house. That's probably the people that own the dairy.
Wow.
Has to be. Who else would live right next door to the dairy with not a house for anywhere you can see around? There's not a single other house. What is this they're growing? This grass stuff. Tall grass. That's somebody's small house. And this is horses. It look like were horses there. Oh no, those are cows. Brown cows. Cute. I think.
Yeah, you don't want to milk horses.
They look small. They looked, I don't know. They almost looked like a goat after I looked at them. Definitely gonna have to review that video. So these right here are carrot fields. And back there I wasn't taping, but there was a truck full of carrots, and then there's a bunch of carrots on the ground. It must be the stuff that bounced down on, I don't know. Like a truck was just scooping them over into a pile. So yeah, carrots. They're growing carrots out here, and there's some kind of carrot wars. We don't know. We just keep seeing the signs for the last few years about carrot wars. So yeah, I don't
Those are carrot tops, right?
I don't know what these ones were, but back there, that one field was carrots. But whatever this is, they like. Never mind. I don't know enough about it to speak on it. How come these don't have any blooms?
Yeah.
Big old hay barns up there. We're going forward for a little bit. Okay. What's this guy selling? What the heck? He's selling yard tools? Weird. What in the world?
In
Oh,
half
honey.
of a mile, right turn onto Costago Street.
Okay. Is there like mine? Like, what is all that stuff for? It's like for real. There's honey. But like, why would someone just want to grab like a... That's so trippy. Huh. We're gonna try this snack that came from... We tried to do a weekly...
In half of a mile, right turn onto Costago Street.
grocery order thing, and it didn't work out. So this is one of the things from there. Perfect matcha. Balance of creamy strawberry, vibrant smooth matcha, oat milk, white chocolate with a sweet strawberry filling. 100% plant-based, non-GMO, organic, all that. And then when I open the packaging, it's 3 little separate ones. So we're gonna try one. We're gonna share one. I'll show you guys an overhead of the blooms. We're crossing over. Oh no, we're getting on this. We're getting on 99 South right
Next
here.
right, and then right turn onto CA99 South.
Let's do that, and then we'll try this strawberry matcha thing. Matcha has a lot of caffeine, so
Next right onto CA99 South.
probably jacks you up. And it feels pretty small in this package. It's like 3 little square things.
Proceed on CA99 South.
Mr. Tesla's on the market. Whoa. Bumpy in this row. Let me get this open. I'm surprised they left all these trimmings out here where they could like get kicked up and cause an accident or hurt somebody, and those have been here since we came through here 5 days ago. Anyway, the sun's finally out without much fog, so We both wear prescription glasses. Sometimes I forget I don't have my sunglasses on, but then Bobby puts his on. I'm like, oh yeah. I am squinting a lot. Back to the matcha. Let's have the reveal. Wow. I like the design. That's neat. And the color is pretty cool. It's like army green. Oh, look at it. And each one is a different... Wow, they really went all out. Look, each one is a different... Hold on. Like imprint of a design on it. Oh.
Cool.
And there's strawberry filling in there, so let's check it out. I'm gonna give him his first and he'll tell us what he thinks.
It's good. Tastes like matcha.
Oh, and strawberry in the middle?
Yep.
Okay, my turn. I randomly picked that one. Oh. I wouldn't get that again. That's too earthy for me. You want the other one?
Yeah.
I don't like it. Those will be good snacks for you for work, though. They'll give you burst energy. It tastes like... And I drink matcha tea. Matcha latte. And it tastes like hay is in there. Yuck. No, I don't like it at all. Ugh, I was excited for it too. I totally see why they're in just those 3 little squares, because it's super rich, even if you like that taste. You wouldn't want a big long candy bar of that. Plus it'd be too much caffeine probably. Alright, we're gonna be on this for another 6.5 miles. Highway 99. So out here in Central Valley where they grow all our food, and migrant workers are how this happens. We just saw a weird law enforcement vehicle. We both kind of first thought it was...
Game warden.
Yeah. What is it called now? It's not Fish and Game now. It's called Fish and Wildlife, or anyway, I'll insert that. But when we got closer, we realized it was dark blue. So I guess it was ICE. ICE is out here taking care of business, apparently. We're legal. Many generations.
Oh, is this him? Yeah, this is him rolling up.
Okay, I'll keep it
Rolling
rolling.
by. Here he goes.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, it is wildlife. Okay. It said something about wildlife on the back. He's really on that car's butt. What's his problem? Look at that.
Yeah, Caltrans vehicle or something.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, now he's...
Huh. Interesting. Okay, it wasn't ICE. I guess that they have green and blue now for wildlife. I smell onions.
Smell garlic or something, yeah.
Next exit on the right, and then straight.
Now we're going through Maricopa next. I love the smell of Gilroy when you go through and smell the garlic there during that time of year. Mexican food. I wonder why that I think it's Fish and Wildlife. I'm pretty sure. I saw that. I wonder why he'd be sitting there.
Oh, no. Odd. And race on down the road.
All right, back on 166.
In 0.2 of a mile, straight.
I don't know how many times we've been on 166. It's our connector to a lot.
Straight?
Are you getting on Highway 166? Because there's a sign to get on Highway 160. Oops, sorry, I'm showing you guys the sky and trying to help him. Okay, so we're on 166. There's some of the... What is that big thing? What is that?
A plum tree.
Oh, jeez. Oh, and the orange is like a little piece of machine. Oh, lights. Oh my gosh. I thought it was like Halloween decoration or something. Or building some giant warehouse, something out here. Alright, so we'll be on 166 for at least 38 miles. It's kind of hazy out here right now. And you can see just a straight road through farmland. Vineyards here that are not, I don't know if they're dormant or just ready to start growing for next year.
Ready to start growing. They've been cut and pulled back, tied off.
I know a Napa harvest is usually October, September, October, depending, for grapes, but I don't know about this area. There is a really pretty mountain ridge on the other side there. Green Mountains. We're gonna go over a highway here, it looks like. Highway 5 probably. But don't forget, we're towing our little teardrop trailer. If you want to see where we've been and what we've done, there's episodes for all of it. They're in order on the playlist. Here we go, over Highway 5. Gosh, those blooms look so beautiful on those trees. There's Highway 5. This is where you got gas. Way out right here at this chevron. Through the fields we go. This is a fertilizer facility. These are giant things related to fertilizer. I wonder if they're explosive and dangerous. And now we're getting into trees that have a tiny bit more pink to them, I would say. Probably a different kind of
Walnut or something, I don't know.
and they're taller too. No, not walnut. We know what walnut trees look like. Those are too skinny and. Well, actually, I should take that back. I don't know what they look like when they're in a total growth like this. But walnut trees I've seen are girthy and just like crazy big. Those ones are tall. Oh, it just said Pomona. Pomona farming. Maybe that'll give me the clues I need. Huh. These are much taller too, which just could mean they're older. They're just little blooms right now. And they don't have the bees over here. I wonder if they've already done the bees or.
Be out in the center somewhere, so less casualties.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised that those ones were out so close to the road.
Nuts about California farms.
Heck yeah! These aren't nuts though. These are fruit of some sort. California Aqueduct. Oops, sorry about the bumpy bump. We're going over the bridge.
See a little fence by a garbage can you can step over right there.
Yep. People fish right there. I guarantee one of these days Bobby's going to stop and do it.
Guarantee.
He does have his fishing license, but he does not have his fishing pool on this trip. His new fishing pool. And look at these little squatties. They don't have nothing on them. There's bee boxes though. They're so short. And over here, these are full of leaves. It reminds me a little bit of that Bible story we read about how the leaves were all full at the wrong time of year. And so Jesus went over and was ready to get the
Fig tree.
Was it a fig tree?
Yeah.
He was ready to go grab some figs out there, but just because the leaves were on there didn't mean the fruit was. Trippy. And I can already see in the distance, you guys can't see it, but some of the oil pumpers are out there. road. Probably from all the farm trucks full of, or the harvest. The transfer trucks come out through here. They're heavy. When the road's hot and the heavy. Woo! It's like a little roller coaster. Can you guys see? Woo! Oh my goodness. Oh, it's awful. Okay, now you can see some of the giant drill things they have over here. Oil pump things. Oh, he just got some oil out of there. Oh, great. We gotta go be behind him now. Could there be anything worse? That doesn't leak out of him or anything and like speckle behind on you or anything, right? Dang. Table grapes somewhere in there. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why the vines can look so old and weird. They're not for wine. That makes sense. Look at that drill. And the protective wall here.
Incredible.
It is incredible. There's a taco truck. That's so cool. The workers can just like go right over there and get food. Probably good too. It's under a nice little canopy. Yeah, major potholes out here. Does this say aerometer at the top still? I gotta zoom in on that later. Are you kidding me? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Oh my god, what?
Pretty bent up too. What bent way up there?
So what do you think? It was older? Like, can we just extend it and put all of our stuff below? Or, I mean, or did they replicate it? Look at this guy. He's got to drag the... He's the one that brings the bathroom with his 4-cylinder, whatever that was. Goodness gracious. What's this sign say? No RVs or trailers. Oh, I remember that before too, because we're like, what's down there? And then it said that. These guys,
Blankets.
hairnets.
Get a bunch of hairnets.
The bumps make it bump and then it stopped. Working on a pipeline over there. Could be water, could be oil. They're hand picking with ladders over here and harvesting into these bins. See the ladders there? Tell me that's not hard work.
That's hard work.
They're hiring if you want to apply.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the ones they've already done. Look. I'm not even allowed on a ladder, so I couldn't do it. Doctor's orders. I think these are oranges over here that'll be harvested soon. This other side's been harvested and trimmed off, and down the road they go. This side, as you'll see here, they are loaded down with fruit. And these are shorter ones, so they don't have to climb up in those ladders so high, like that other crop back there. Orange crop just goes on and on and on, and we grow more oranges in Florida, in case you were wondering. But Florida juices more oranges than we do. So a lot of ours goes to the produce at the stores. Oh, here's a memorial cross here. Good old Florida orange juice, you know how you see it in all the stores? We researched that the other day. When we wonder something, we figure it out. And the disproportion between the produce amount in California and Florida is like astronomical. I didn't memorize the stats exactly, but wow, look at those mountains in the distance. They look very dry. Sweet Creek we just passed over. Bloop, bloop, a little bit of the roller coasters again. All the way down the road. See those little humps. Be prepared to stop. Oh my gosh. Why is it like this?
Heat.
These big ones too?
I guess.
Or maybe they do. Maybe they do it on purpose so that he doesn't do it later. They just do it. I don't know. It's very weird. We just hit the rumble strip.
Come some more.
Oh no! The same amount?
I would say.
Jeez, why are they rumbling us so much? So you pay attention that you have to stop up here. Some kind of construction. Where is he? Oh, he's right there with the stop sign. You see him, right?
I see it right.
Okay. For some reason, it's like kind of hard to see him. It's like almost there's like too many cones are distracting from like the dude. Let the dude stand out more than the cones.
With my shovel.
Oh, they're putting up some new guard railing. Someone crashed through it or what?
I don't know. All of a sudden, you need guard railing on the straightaways.
Remember we watched one of those shows that you like to watch all the time, like the engineering and how things are made. And
Yeah.
It was about those and how they're constructed and how they're meant to like accordion in and how you're supposed to hit them on the end and what could go wrong and how they go wrong. And that was a long time ago, but it was interesting.
Yeah. How it works. Yep.
You remember that episode or whatever we're talking about? All out there are... Is that where the oil pump things are out there?
Looking pretty nasty like that.
Slow moving farm equipment. Go around. This is fresh road out here. Freshly paved. Fresh.
I was wondering how long you're going to stay back there.
There you go.
Miles.
I was wondering myself. Here's some of the oil things you can see. I'm not going to tape too many of them. I don't like them. Ugly. There's up there, there's a bunch of them. On the right side, there's a bunch of them. And on the left side, there's a bunch of tanks for them. All right, we're rolling through the little town of Maricopa again. It's very, very little when I say little.
Motel 8.
Yep. I like the green sign.
Wow, that's some vacancy, I think.
That was it. Unfortunately, you can tell that there's so many things bordered up and just a few houses. All right, 23 miles to New Cuyama, San Maria 83, Ventura 86. We're not going to Ventura. We'll be going north on 101 before we do that. Once we get to the end of 160. It's a skate park. Remember, we saw them building that on the way in.
Yeah, they're spraying it out right now.
Look good. Oh, that person's wearing a mask over there. It's blowing to their house or something. He's on his porch with the mask on. There's chickens or something.
Spraying over there.
Oh, goodness. The Buck Stop Coffee Shop. Oh yeah, you gotta stop and gotta stop and get a chai latte. I'm getting the big one this time at the Buckhorn. It was so good that I regretted not getting the bigger one. Definitely doing they have benches there that were outside of their thing where you could just like...
Out front now.
I thought there was some like by the side or something. What is that little ramshackle stand? Gypsy wagon stand. Because that would be a good place to have some of our potato salad and chips and salsa and stuff. Thereabouts. We could always tailgate it if we had to. Alright, so 13 miles through these fields now. It is different terrain. Not the most interesting. Especially not this time of year when it's all dry.
Yeah, what happened to the green hills? From rocks to green to...
Dry AF. Oh, Nestle Purina. That's where you can start going in and drive a road for Lord knows how long to get into the base. Starting to green up a tiny bit over here. You can see the tinge of green starting. But I mean, the rain that was supposed to happen out here should have already happened. Spring should already be green, you know what I mean? Like if you look like this heading into spring and then summer's coming after, my goodness. How dry can you get? Oh, my precious one. My precious one. You're so cute. We're gonna stop in about 20 miles. And let you get out and stretch. Drink some water. Climbing up again. Look at all that. Up the mountain we go. See the road, I guess that's probably the road we're gonna go on. Those cars are going along there. Cut in the mountainside. Apparently rock slide ahead. Area ahead. A little squirrel almost ran in front of us back there. It was something. Oh, look at that little cloud. So cute. Canyon over there too. We cover some terrain, not just like flat driving across Florida. We go over some ridges and canyons and mountains and passes up and down. And now we're still going up. 32 miles, Carrizo National Monument. We're going back there. We've been there twice, but we haven't made it to the monument. We will this time, we will. Snow area. Oh, that's to get up to Pine Mountain. The Pine Mountain turnoff, I think. Said something about snow area, and that's what that's the top up there. Lots of tumbleweeds on that road.
Yeah, it was.
That's before we had our camper. We stayed at Airbnb and it cost so much money. And the deposits too. They want like $500 deposits.
Oh, people get crazy in there.
Yeah.
Somebody's home.
Yeah. When we stayed at was very interesting.
Very interesting. Had baked pies for us and all kinds of things there for us.
And half of it was not. Half of it was like the artist side of it, where it's like locked up and you can't go in there, but like they had windows so you could look in there still for some reason from the other side. There's one of the windmills. I love it. So if they're missing a fin or whatever they're called, a blade. That was a Slow County line. There was a roadside memorial. This sign says, "Welcome to Cuyama Valley." And then it says something else under it I couldn't see. It's very dry out in Cuyama Valley. That's how you go to Ojai.
Proceed on California 166.
We've been there, we'll be going back there too in the fall. Definitely no water in Cuyama River. Pretty dry, I'd say. Goodness, obviously a seasonal river. Okay, look at this thing we're about to pass. It looks like a big pot on a stick. What is that? I have to slow it down, zoom in. I'm trying to figure out what those are for years. Please tell me in the comments. Alright, we're in regular Cuyama now. Population 160.
Elevation 160, population 2,200.
Oh, thank you. School ahead. The school looks older. It's elementary school. Cold beer, old Cuyama store. That's not open. Oh, there's stuff in there, but it didn't look open. Now open. No, you're not. What? Oh yeah, that's the place with all the tractors and. It's an old train depot or something. That's so cool. What does it say on there? The security? No trespassing, security. All right. Back into the fields we go. Talk about small towns, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they got all the equipment out and getting busy.
Oh yeah, plowing the fields. Got a lot of equipment. There's something over here. I do not know what this is. It has the craziest, architecture. Although it'll be telling us in a second here. There's two stallions guarding it. Just has a T there. It's probably the farmer, crop owner.
Teddy.
Boycott carrots.
Yeah.
We don't understand the carrot war. There's a little dust devil out there. We're coming over the border of New Cuyama. 1,100 population. Right?
Hey, look.
That's the deli market. We're like, oh, that's open. Oh, I never knew. But I have to get my chai latte from here. All right, this is where we always stop. Let the dog stretch her legs. See, they're having a little tailgater out there.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. What's closed? What's closed? It says that?
Vehicle allowed.
What makes you think it's closed? Because the doors would be wide open?
Yep. There's not a vehicle around.
Oh my goodness. How could that even be? Oh no, this has never happened in all the years. Well, maybe we're gonna have to check out that deli after all. But first, let's let the dog stretch. You're gonna park on the wrong side like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
enough. I'll just speak love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for watching.
Bring my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix, but I still know that I'm blessed.